Hi everyone, welcome to Scimath Academy. In this video, we are going to focus on how to multiply decimals by decimals. So the multiplication of decimals by decimal is just like the regular multiplication but with one twist, which is the placement of decimal at the product. Right, so here is a three-step process that you can follow and multiply the decimals by decimals, right? So the first one is to ignore the decimals, the second one is to count the number of decimal places, and the third one is to place the decimal point in the product. For example, 0.4 multiplied by 0.6. So 0.4 multiplied by 0.6, right? First of all, we have to multiply 6 with 4 just like whole numbers. So 6 times 4 is 24. 24, right? Now we will count the number of decimal places and both of the number. Here we see that in 0.4 there is one decimal place, and in 0.6 there is also one decimal place, which become equal to 2 decimal places. So there should be 2 decimal places and the final answer. We will carry the decimal point 2 places to the left, right? This is one place and this is second place, right? So the answer will be 0.24. When we multiply 0.4 with 0.6, the answer should be 0.24. So we can say that 0.4 multiplied by 0.6 is equal to 0.24. No, here is another example. 3.45 multiplied by 1.2. So 3.45 multiplied by 1.2. So first of all, we have to ignore the decimal. So 2 times 5 is 10, write 0, carry 1. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9, right? 2 times 3 is 6. Now, we will do this multiplication just like the regular multiplication, right? 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 4 is 4, and 1 times 3 is 3. So we will add these numbers. 0 plus 14, carry 1. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 4 is 11. Write 1 and carry 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. We count the decimal places and the original number. So there are 2 decimal places and 3.45 and 1 decimal place and 1.2. which become 3 decimal places. So there should be 3 decimal places and the final answer, right? So we will carry the decimal point from right to left by 3 places, right? So this is 1 place, this is second place, and this is third place, right? Put the decimal point here. So when we multiply 3.45 by 1.2, so it should be 4.14. The right answer here, 4.14. Now, in example number 3, we will multiply 2.5 by 2.4. Just like we do regular multiplication, we will multiply this number 2, right? So 4 times 5 is 20, write 0 and carry 2. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10, right? 2 times 5 is 10, write 0 and carry 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5, right? So bring down the 0, 0, 1 plus 5 is 6. Now here we see that there is 1 decimal place and 2.5 and 1 decimal place and 2.4, which become 2 decimal place. So there should be 2 decimal places and the final answer. So we will carry the decimal point from right to left by 2 places. So this is the first place, this is the second place, right? So when we multiply 2.5 by 2.4, the answer should be 6, right? Now here is the fourth example, 0.02 multiplied by 0.03, right? So 0.02 multiplied by 0.03. Now again we will multiply this number just like whole number. So 3 times 2 is 6, right? And we see that there are 2 decimal places. Here we see that there are 2 decimal places and 0.2, and there are 2 decimal places and 0.3 again, right? So there should be 4 decimal places and the final answer, right? So we will carry the decimal point from right to left by 4 places. So this is the 1 place, write 0, and this is the second place, write 0, and this is the third place, write 0, and this is the fourth place, write 0 and write 0 and put the decimal place, right? So when we multiply 0.02 by 0.03, the answer should be 0.0006. So we can say that it should be 0.0006, right? So dear viewer, if you have learned the method of the multiplication of decimals by decimal, then pause the video and then solve this question 0.34 multiplied by 0.4 and write the answer in the comment section, and also solve this question and write the answer in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Stay happy and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have learned something from our YouTube channel.